Imagine this for a moment. You walk into a room where everyone seems confident, capable, and sure of themselves. You smile, you nod, you do your job well, but inside a quiet voice whispers, "Soon they'll realize I don't belong here." This voice doesn't care about your degrees, your promotions, or the praise you've received. This is the invisible companion many high achievers carry with them. Psychologists call it imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome is not about lacking skill or intelligence. In fact, it often affects people who are highly competent. The psychology behind it begins with how our brain explains success and failure. When something goes wrong, the brain says, "That's because I'm not good enough." But when something goes right, the brain quickly finds another explanation. "I was just lucky, the task was easy," or "they overestimated me." Over time, this habit trains the mind to reject success and exaggerate self-doubt, even when evidence clearly proves otherwise. At the heart of imposter syndrome lies perfectionism. Many people grow up believing that being worthy means being flawless. So the moment they make a mistake, or even imagine making one, they feel exposed. Their inner standard is so high that no achievement ever feels complete. Instead of celebrating progress, the mind scans for tiny imperfections, using them as proof that they are not as capable as others seem to be. Another powerful psychological factor is comparison. We compare our messy inner thoughts with other people's polished outer lives. We see their confidence, their social media highlights, their public wins, but we don't see their doubts, failures, or fears. The brain fills in the gaps with an illusion: everyone else has it figured out. I'm the only one pretending. This distorted comparison quietly feeds the imposter narrative. Imposter syndrome is also closely tied to early experiences and conditioning. If someone grew up being praised only for achievements and not for effort, they may learn that love and approval must be earned. Success then becomes a fragile identity, something that can be taken away at any moment. As adults, these individuals feel they must constantly prove their worth, fearing that one mistake will reveal them as a fraud. Fear plays a major role too, especially the fear of being exposed. The brain treats this fear like a threat to survival. It activates anxiety, self-monitoring, and overthinking. People may over-prepare, work longer hours, or avoid new opportunities altogether. Ironically, these coping behaviors can reinforce the belief that success only happens because of extreme effort, not ability, deepening the imposter cycle. Psychologists also point to cognitive biases that keep imposter syndrome alive. One is called discounting the positive, where the brain automatically downplays praise and accomplishments. Another is the spotlight effect, where we believe everyone notices our mistakes as much as we do. In reality, most people are too busy worrying about themselves to judge us as harshly as we judge ourselves. What makes imposter syndrome especially tricky is that it often hides behind success. The more responsibility a person gains, the louder the self-doubt can become. New roles, promotions, or visibility trigger the brain's fear of unfamiliar territory. Instead of seeing growth, the mind interprets change as danger. If I've made it this far by mistake, now the stakes are even higher. But here's the psychological truth that changes everything: imposter syndrome is not a sign of incompetence. It is a sign of growth, self-awareness, and high personal standards. The mind is struggling to update its self-image to match current abilities. When you understand this, the narrative slowly shifts, from "I don't belong here" to "I'm still learning and that's okay." The journey out of imposter syndrome doesn't begin with more achievements. It begins with recognizing the voice, questioning its stories, and allowing yourself to own your success, without apology. Because the real imposters are not the ones who doubt themselves. The real danger is believing that confidence means the absence of fear, when in reality confidence is learning to walk forward despite it. And maybe the next time that voice whispers, "You don't belong here," you can gently respond, "I'm here because I earned it."